Hey everybody, I'm David with Bolivar Live, and I'm here with the world-famous Brad Braddis at the world-renowned Stingaree restaurant. We're going to talk Cajun cooking, gumbo, Bloody Marys, and Chef's Choice, even though it's 110 degrees out here.
It is warm, but we always talk about what we talked about before, but never in detail. And David, we're talking about what's good about us, and he comes up with this famous for what? You said you were the one with the line of BS that was.
Yeah,
So
and
I don't know.
he told me it wasn't that good. But he said your highlight, best thing you got going for you is your wife.
Is your wife, yeah.
And I agree with him.
Yeah, you outkicked your coverage there. Yeah, let's talk about this thing in a little bit shorter version. That last one was a lot of fun. But
I think Rich had about 3 or 4 Bloody Marys.
Rich and I can talk. Don't put us together. We'll talk your anyway. We got this event coming up, our annual fishing tournament, Gumbo Cookoff. We've already got some teams signed up. We've got those folks from Liberty that want to come back and kick everybody's butt. We have got we have one for sure, possibly 2 teams from Lamar University already.
And I heard there was some trash talking in the comments already between students and the teacher.
It's starting. And that's the fun part, man. The gumbos that we have had have actually been really good. I've been to some gumbo cook-offs that weren't great.
Yeah.
There was some not great product. I have not had a bad gumbo yet at one of our events, so not looking forward to that happening, so let's not start that. But anyway, we've got that October 11th and 12th. 11th is the Friday. We'll have some live entertainment after the captain's meeting for both events, as well as we'll have a Calcutta, raise a little money for, we're working on Gregory Park as our fundraiser this year, and possibly next, try to get that thing going and really do something grand for our community. And I really want to remember Ann Willis with this hard charging effort to get that thing done. It was something that was important to her before she left us, and appreciate that woman, and we're going to work hard for her.
And then the game warden.
And then we have that night, and then the 12th is the event, and it starts off with the kids' heaviest hardhead haul-in, and that has become for me the highlight of this event. Those kids in the morning, they are getting after it, and
30 or 40 kids here.
30 or 40 kids. We've ordered 50 rod and reel combos this year as this thing continues to grow, but. Our local schools are heavily involved. They make sure those kids get here. They've got volunteers. They work very hard for their kids, for your kids in our community. And they get a $500 scholarship at the end of the day. But they all take home that rod and reel. They all get lunch. And that's due to our ability to do that with our great sponsors. Mm-hmm. Year after year, you probably see the same sponsors because they're all in.
I didn't change. I think I added one banner this year, and that was about it.
They're all in. The event is good. The sponsors are good. It's a feel-good event, and there's value in it for our. I want to call them investors, for our sponsors, because they're investing in our community and these kids and bring back to them. So anyway, that is 8:30 to 10:30. I think we're done, and then we eat some hot dogs and give that stuff away. Take some pictures, man. It's a good time. Gear Up for Game Wardens is another charity that we work with in fundraising. We're going to have some game wardens here introducing themselves, working with the kids. They're going to help them catch fish and show them that they're wards of the land, not so much just scary people that write tickets. And looking forward to them being involved with us this year. We're going to have the little whaler. We'll be auctioning off. We'll be starting the ticket sales to auction that. It is a beautiful 13-foot whaler. Jorgensen Marine went through and repowered, and Schultz Boats redid the boat. We have a new sponsor. I'm not ready today because I don't remember exactly who it is, but they're putting a sea deck in the bottom of this thing.
Oh, man.
You talk about fine. This thing is, anyway, you'll get to see that both days, maybe even earlier. We try to get that thing over here. One thing we're waiting on is that sea deck to finish up, a new trailer. Basically, it's a brand new boat, and a beautiful little boat anybody could add to the arsenal. Also, so when that's done, we've got Bloody Marys being stirred up. I think we start that at 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock, they turn those in. You can go by, visit with the Cookoff teams, check out their Bloody Marys before. They'll be working on their gumbo to turn it in by noon, and then I think 1 o'clock we have the Chef's Choice. So, you know, it's a full day of event from first thing in the morning till
About 4 or 5.
until we're all had too many Dr. Peppers probably, and time to go get a nap. And then all at the
auction.
same time, between turning of that food, the weigh-in for the fish, we've got a live and a silent auction going on. That's another thing. We have been just super blessed for people to bring all kinds of things for people to bid on and have fun. Again, I keep bringing these guys up from Liberty, man. They came up with a great idea last year. So Rich Corville and I have done this. Rich has done it way longer than I have, but when we get together and our auctions, there is an ice chest, okay? And you're not just buying an ice chest. You're not bidding on an ice chest. But there's something in that ice chest that everybody loves. Everybody loves. These guys from Liberty, they're bringing the ice chest back this year.
They bought it last year.
We're going to load that thing up again, and we're going to make that our ice chest every year.
Every
Just
year.
Kind of as a token. Now, there may be a second ice chest this year. We're looking at that. So we want to make this event bigger, better every single year, but most of all, we want value for our sponsors, for our visitors, for our contestants. It needs to be a lot of fun and know exactly what we're doing with that money for these kids. And again, really, we're kind of still back on the kids theme with that park, getting that done. We don't know the grand scale and scope of that work, but Galveston Parks is working on it, and I think they're going to do a really good job with it.
They're actually going to help in the long run, aren't they?
100%. Well, they build the whole thing.
Yeah.
As we secure
the
funds for community funds, not only do they match and go get grants and such, they're able to really amplify that money and how far it goes. And I've been told that it's much easier for them to get more money when the community is actually kicking in as well. So that's the angle we're taking. But, you know, and then again, guys, here's the other fun part. You've got a fishing tournament for the big kids going on from before those kids start fishing until after everything's done. They're going to weigh in. They're done by 3 p.m. And then that's when the real trash starts.
And the Salt Club is doing all the weigh-in, and that's a great group. The oldest chartered fishing club in Texas.
In Texas. We were able to partner with them last year. They made it a very professional, magnificent, wonderful show.
Yep.
Kids' names are up on screens, and man, it is a big deal. They made it a big deal.
Made it a great deal.
Again, man, it's so much these days about value and what you can bring to the table. Those guys bring it.
Yeah.
And the experience that they offer and help us offer is huge. They're great partners.
Well, last year you paid them $1,000 and they donated it back, I believe, for a lifetime fishing.
Turned it right back around.
Yeah.
And they said they absolutely would not take a dime for doing the event again. They would do the exact same thing, if not find the ability to do more themselves.
Great.
So we had, was it 5 or 10 last year? I think our goal is to double whatever that was.
I think it was 5, and this year y'all said something about 10.
Going for 10 lifetime fishing. And I hope any parent that sees this, I want to make sure that we get that information out to them the day of as well. I believe it's another, don't quote me on this, but I think it's only an $800 more investment for that kid to have a lifetime hunting and fishing license. So the state offers that, and man, that's you talk about value, that's a hell of a value.
$75 a pop or $80 a pop.
For a super combo, and then getting a duck stamp, and then getting it, man, it's so.
Well, for more information, I'm gonna cut this off because we're sweated out. And for more information on the Saltwater Slam, you can go to Stingaree website, you can go to my website, or for the Cookoff, you can go to CajunCookoff.com. There's still plenty of room for teams to sign up, fishing tournament teams to sign up. It's going to be an awesome weekend down here. Just reserve your house now. If you don't have one down here, bring your RV and enjoy it with your family and friends here on the dock of the bay at Stingaree Restaurant. It's all out here.
And you know what happens later, right?
With the
one
sunset.
of those fabulous free sunsets.
Oh yeah,
right here off the deck.
Free sunsets and frosty margaritas with fresh seafood. Can't beat it. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye.
Gig 'em.